I want to go back to this because we touched on it, but we didn't. I want to talk about this reparations.
Yeah.
If you look at the impact that slavery had on us as a people, it's still lasting up to this day. You know, I was talking to my dad. My dad is 79 years old. He was just out here with me.
Oh, cool.
Shout out to Butch. But we were talking, and you know, he had a father who had a whole nother family in Tennessee. That was just the dynamic back then. It was just like he was just rolling around the South sowing his seed. And my dad was telling me, you know, because this, as your parents get older, it's important to ask, you know, uncles and aunties, hey, where is it that we from?
Yeah.
So I got my family is from Memphis. My grandmother was from there and my grandfather was from there. But apparently my grandfather had a whole other family down there and had another family in Arkansas too.
Oh, wow.
So he would disappear sometimes from my grandmother and them who had 10 kids with him. He would disappear sometimes for a whole year and go over here, you know, play house or whatever like that. And that happened all the way till he got older. I ain't gonna disrespect him, it's just the truth, right?
Right.
I think all of that stuff, man, that's like a stud almost.
Yeah.
He gets around there sowing his seed. I think all of that stuff got embedded into our DNA somehow, man. We suffered a lot because of that shit, man. We suffered a whole lot, man. And I feel like everybody else kind of gets taken care of. Like, you know, if you, and I don't want to say you can't say shit nowadays without getting in trouble.
Exactly.
But if you come from another country, you can come over here and get all kind of help, open up a business and all that stuff. But no one has said, and the thing I hate hearing, well, that was so long ago, why are you still so worried about it? It's like, you bullshit, it wasn't your generations, your people wiped out. We don't even know where the we come from. What the is black?
Yeah, but they say they give red natives, they give them reparations, they give them big money, casinos, tax-free status, and that happened long ago. They try to play the long ago game with us. It wasn't that long ago, man. My grandmother was alive when Harriet Tubman was alive. So you know, we had people who were former slaves still alive in the 1960s, man.
See, you come from the same kind of background I come from because my grandmother had told me that her mom was just fresh out of slavery. And then in the antebellum South, a lot of that shit was still going on up into the motherfucking 40s.
I mean, they still got plantations down
there.
Yeah,
it was a lot of slavery was still going. There was a lot of people who just were afraid to leave master's proverbial house that were still down there working for free.
And then after slavery, they had the sharecropping thing, which was another form of slavery because they were working for peanuts. So that legacy is still there, and we've never been compensated for that. And we got to stand on it and demand the compensation. People thought we weren't going to get out of slavery. When we said, hey, we need to get rid of the slavery thing, people said, that's impossible. We did it. We actually fought to get out of slavery. That was something on a grassroots level. Black people were fighting. You had Maroons living in the swamp that were attacking plantations. Before the Civil War, you had the Seminole War, which was a black war down in Florida, where they essentially wiped out most of the plantations down there. They don't tell you about this. The U.S. Army was down there trying to suppress the black people. They ended up sending a lot of black people to Oklahoma. We were fighting our way out of slavery. In the 1960s, when people were saying, y'all ain't gonna get no civil rights, we fought and got civil rights. Whatever we focus on, we can get. So we'll get reparations. We just got to stay focused on it.
But just think about the absence of the black father in the home. It's almost like we're programmed because they come and tell a woman, hey, for every child you have, you're going to get $300-400. So you have a woman go out and have a church full of kids. They're going to move her in an apartment that's really not that bad, right? She's going to pay $50 a month. But guess what one of the main things is? You can't have a guy in here with you. You can't have a man in here with you. If you get a man here, you lose all this. So now you got women of the mindset, well, I don't even need a dude.
And the media was a big part of that too in the 60s. When they were getting black men out of the house with these little Section 8 welfare programs, they started putting on television shows with single black women, making that seem like it was cool. They had Diane Carroll do a show called Julia. She's a very beautiful black woman who was a single mother. That was new. They had a movie called Claudine, same thing, early 70s. Good Times was supposed to be Florida Evans being a single mother.
That was antithesis.
Yeah, right. She said, no, I don't want to be a single mother. She went to the producers and said, no, give me a husband.
And James Evans was strong, and he sold it.
And they killed him off. Right. They didn't want that image. That James Evans, that image still resonates with us, man. That was America's black dad. But they had to kill that image off and kill him off, and that messed with the psyche of a lot of us, man. So that propaganda is real.
Yeah, before we go, man, I just want to say something about being a father, right?
Yeah.
I love my biological dad, man. I love my dad to death. And I was angry at him for a long time until I started getting the understanding and talked to him about how he came up.
Yeah.
He had no blueprint.
Right.
He had no blueprint. He
They
was a
didn't
dude
know.
that was
They
suffering
didn't
from
know.
his own wounds.
They didn't know.
You know, his brothers and sisters getting separated and shuffled across homes, you know, different homes. That's what they would do if the mama didn't have enough money to take care of the kids. They would just put you in foster care.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
They would just put you in foster care. So I had to forgive him because we got a lot of healing to do as black men in this country, man. We all, I think we all suffer from some form of PTSD.
Yeah. And nobody's suffered from what we've suffered from, man. And we're told to get over it. Other groups, man, they couldn't suffer the half of what we suffered, the stuff that we've survived, man. Growing up in these neighborhoods, growing up in the Comptons and places like that, these were like war zones, and that was by design, man. And for cats to come out of
our
that,
slavery.
yeah, man. That was a societal plantation that they've created. They created those things. They created the economic deprivation and then say, okay, here you go. And by the way, here's some crack. So y'all fight over that. And here's a train full of guns that we're going to leave over here mysteriously, which is what they used to do all the time.
Oh, yeah.
These illegal guns would just pop up in these neighborhoods. So, yeah, a lot of the stuff was orchestrated. And for anybody to come out of that with your right mind, that's a miracle right there.
Well, we have to start, man. That change starts with us, man, as directors, and because me and 8, we working on some stuff right now, man. And I felt him when he said, man, if we go do something, I don't want to play the stereotypical dude. You know, I'm a grown man now. I don't want to run around with a pistol. So we go have him where he's a football coach.
Yeah.
Doing good because they never show those images on TV. The brothers that do come out of jail, and because, you know, we both coach youth football, right? And half my staff over in Paramount, man, was former felons, and they was out there with their kids, man. Shout out to what Snoop do with the SYFL.
You have to change the dynamic of what was done. You know, like you said, with your father, a lot of us grew up single moms, you get me? And like you said, the dynamic of what the situations was, we never knew because we don't know the past of what our fathers and grandfathers went through. To be able to have that direction to be better. But you can break that code, you get me? Look at your sons. Look at my son, you get me? It'd probably be looked at as if our kids were probably following that negative footsteps because of what we've done. What people look at what I've done, you get me? Where I come from, gang banging and selling drugs, and even with the image of who I was.
And now he got a son that's playing college football. How dope is that, man?
Get me? So
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
just like you said, you have to change the dynamic and of what they tried to put us through as far as taking the dads out of the homes and making women feel like you said still, I don't even need a motherfucker today.
Gangster Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangster Chronicles, this is not your average show.